Hello, my name is William Goff, and I am the Vice Principal Academic and Dean at UTSC. It is my distinct pleasure to be here to congratulate the recipients of the Teaching Awards during our 2021 virtual celebration of Distinguished Services. For encouraging and inspiring students, fostering passion and enthusiasm for learning in the classroom, 12 of our distinguished colleagues have been identified this year for their outstanding achievements. This year's recipients include individuals at different points in their careers, including faculty, course instructors, and teaching assistants. The award winners have been honored for their highly distinguished teaching accomplishments or for displaying exceptional teaching promise. Our recipients are all well-rounded educators who have been selected for many reasons, including engaging teaching style, commitment to faculty and student mentorship, and unwavering commitment to supportive and effective teaching practices. We are proud of the way Teaching Award winners have worked to provide meaningful opportunities for students while working to further UTSC's commitment to inclusive excellence. Warmest congratulations to this year's Teaching Award recipients.
I am very grateful to be one of the recipients of the UTSC Teaching Award in the Associate Full Professor category. This recognition is important to me because I'm proud to be a member of a strong and diverse teaching enterprise on our campus. Indeed, it takes an effort of the community such as our campus and the department to raise and educate future professionals. I really want to acknowledge the support of my departmental colleagues, faculty, staff, and students, from whom I learn every day, find professional support and inspiration in these challenging times. I would like to extend my thanks to Professors Barry Freeman and Erin Webster from Department of Arts, Culture and Media, with whom I collaborated on crossing what I find artificial academic boundaries and helping me expand our students' experiences and horizons. At the end, I would like to congratulate all the winners, and I hope to see you back on campus very, very soon.
I'm humbled and honored to receive the 2021 Teaching Award in the Associate Full Professor category. Teaching to me has always been about helping others. It's always so rewarding to see when my students understand the content and they take it away and do greater things with the knowledge they've learned. And so on that note, first and foremost, I want to thank Professor April Frankel, the chair of the Department of Management, for nominating me and recognizing my passion in teaching and helping others, as well as the members of the selection committee for choosing and believing in me. I would also like to extend my sincerest appreciation and gratitude to my co-workers, family members, business associates, and last but not least, the students, for making my experience at UTSC the most memorable one in my teaching career. Without their commitment and dedication, my passion for teaching would have fizzled a long time ago. Teaching is a two-way street. Just as teaching helps students understand and take away life knowledge, it is also very enriching for the instructors to know how to all click in for the students so we can continue to create a community of experts. On the flip side, without students or a community to help, there would be no value to teaching. In that sense, my teaching philosophy has always been about creating an environment that promotes students' learning through engagement. The goal is always to engage the students so that they not only learn the fundamental lessons, but also actively experiment with their insights on each topic and develop their abilities enough to begin applying these learnings to situations outside the classroom. And the students are always so eager to do so. I've seen their enthusiasm in the projects, case competitions, and events I've helped run. The passion to demonstrate what they know is always so inspiring to me. Keeps me on my toes as well, but it pushes me to make changes to the way I teach. The learning never ends with the readings and in the classroom, it only begins from there. I was looking for a way to wrap this up, and I stumbled upon this quote. It was said by the former governor of Oklahoma, which I don't have any particular connection to, but what he said really summed things up. A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. I hope that I've inspired and will continue to inspire students to go beyond the classroom, be innovative, and be able to put what they have learned into real-life applications. Thank you all again for this incredible award. I look forward to continuing my efforts in building a value-added learning experience for our students at UTSC.
I am so deeply honored to be selected as a 2021 Assistant Professor Teaching Award recipient. One of the greatest joys as a faculty member is having the opportunity to work in partnership with students to create learning environments that are authentic, engaging, and empowering. Each term, I am overwhelmed by the level of drive, talent, creativity, and potential in our UTSC students. I am also humbled by the amount of support and encouragement provided by my colleagues. It is such an amazing experience to work in an environment where I am surrounded by so many individuals who are so deeply engaged in teaching and learning. I would like to send a special thank you to my colleagues within the psychology department who have been such an incredible source of support and inspiration. I would also like to thank the members of the award committee and the Center for Teaching and Learning for their dedication to advancing teaching and learning at UTSC. And of course, I want to thank my students who make every term a new and grand adventure. Finally, I would like to thank my partner Götz and my children Lucas and Kai, who keep me sane, well-fed, and full of laughter. I would not be the teacher that I am today without all of your support. Thank you again for this amazing honor.
Hi everybody, my name is Bettina von Leeres and I am an assistant professor in the teaching stream in the Department of Global Development at UTSC. I am so delighted and so honored to be one of the recipients of the 2021 Teaching Awards at UTSC. And I want to say a huge thank you to all my students whose interactions I have so enjoyed over the years. This award has really inspired me to continue working on my teaching practices and to share them. I work on globally networked learning environments. I'm particularly interested in ethical global classrooms that bring together faculty and students and civil society activists from across the world to foster a climate of mutual learning about our global problems and crises at the moment. I believe that reflective practices and practices that take into account unequal power relationships, especially historical ones, make global classrooms better and more inclusive. I also work with non-profit organizations in Toronto, and I have two wonderful colleagues, Leslie Chan and Suzanne Sikia, with whom I've built the Community Knowledge Learning Hub. And through this hub, we bring community leaders from non-profit organizations into our classrooms as educators. And I really enjoy these interactions because I think they provide us with a lot of learnings about the complexities of community development. I'm currently the co-chair of the Teaching and Learning Committee of a global research and teaching network called Participedia, which focuses on gathering research and teaching on new democratic innovations in the world. I hope to bring my learnings from this network into the classroom so that our students have an opportunity to really grapple with current crises of democracy and the multiple injustices that we face in the world today. Thank you so much, especially to all of my students. And again, I feel so honored and delighted. Thank you.
I am deeply honored to receive the UTSC Teaching Award, and I'm grateful to the many students at the university who inspire me to create the conditions for a spectacular learning environment. I would like to mention a few of the many students who have supported the pedagogical innovations during my time at the university. From Maria Fusaro, who led the testing of the BioRacer board game, to Mona Jara, who supported the development of the SDG Storyline project. From Jenny Dong, who worked on the Dragon's Den Experience Assessment created in an upper year course, to Apira Ruganathan, who coordinated a new work integrated learning course designed with a community partner in 2019. In fact, this course led to Selena Quimbranta to both receive the Ontario and Canada-wide awards in work integrated learning and experiential learning. From the hundreds of middle school students in the Abuja metropolis who participated in various science-based workshops, you inspire me. To the upper year students from the new implementation science course who had their research papers accepted in one of two prestigious international conferences. And finally, to the members of the Global Health Innovation Lab, both past and present, and the many, many other students I've had the privilege to have had in my courses. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kathy Wallace, and I'm a sessional lecturer in the Department of Physical and Environmental Sciences at UTSC. I primarily teach graduate students in the Masters of Environmental Science program. I'd like to thank you so much for this award. It's such an honor to be recognized for something that I love to do, and that's teaching. It's our students that really inspire me to teach and give me enjoyment every year. They come from such diverse backgrounds, experiences, but they are all very keen about the environment, and they have great passion about launching the next step in their lives, and that's their professional careers. And it's quite an honor to be part of that on their journeys. I myself am a professional geoscientist. I worked in environmental consulting for over 20 years in the management of contaminated sites. So it's quite an honor to bring back my professional experiences, but also bring in my more recent PhD in environmental science background to help them learn the professional skills and the science involved in professional environmental science. So I'd like to thank my students for all they do for me. They inspire me, they encourage me, and essentially they teach me how to teach. So thank you to them. I'd also like to thank all the administrators, the faculty, and support staff in the Department of Physical Environmental Sciences. They inspire me, they encourage me, and they support me in my teaching. So thank you very much for this award. And so you can see I'm outside, so I encourage you all to get outside and enjoy the environment. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm Hamish Russell. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Philosophy and a very proud recipient of a Unit 1 Course Instructor Teaching Award. I've been very lucky and very grateful for all the opportunities I've had to teach during my graduate studies, and to teach on political philosophy. That is the sorts of questions that really engaged me as an undergrad. Questions about what do we mean by our different political values? What do we mean by justice or freedom or equality? And then I've tried where possible to connect these age-old questions with some of the political debates that we're struggling with today about how do we balance the right to freedom of speech against the spread of misinformation on social media, or how do we think about the rule of law against protests to challenge the injustice of the law. And so, I've been really, really delighted with the positive feedback I received from students. about my teaching, and then the recognition of this award is just a great honor. So I want to thank the students and faculty that wrote in support of my nomination, for my department for giving me the opportunities to teach, and then for nominating me for this award. And I'm just delighted that I'm going to get to continue teaching in the philosophy department again this year.
Hello, my name is Natasha Falcone, and I am extremely honored and grateful to be the recipient of the 2021 Teaching Award in the Unit 1 Course Instructor category. I firstly want to express my gratitude to Professors Lana and George for giving me the opportunity and the necessary resources for teaching this second-year biochemistry course. I want to thank also Professor Allen for helping me with any questions I had throughout the semester and the nomination package, as well as my supervisor, Professor Bernie Kratz, for showing me what it's like to be a great mentor. I was a teaching assistant actually for this course for the past 4 years under Professor Lana, where she taught me what it's like to be the most amazing and caring instructor, and I was just so excited when I received the opportunity to teach it myself. I love the content of this course and expressing my passion in the scientific field, and therefore I try to make my lectures as engaging as possible. It was extremely rewarding for me to see the students excel in these topics that I taught them, and just to take further interest by asking questions and meeting me in my office hours just to chat about the topics and relate them to real-world scenarios. UTSC has been my home for the last 8.5 years, from my undergrad to my PhD, teaching this course, and I'm just so thankful to receive this award. It means a lot to me, and I hope that I can continue teaching and inspiring in the future. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Michelle Emery, and I am tremendously humbled to be the recipient of this teaching award. It means so much to me that my students have enjoyed my courses and my teaching style enough to endorse me for this recognition. For me, I greatly enjoy teaching for several reasons. One reason is that I like to take it as a challenge, to turn a subject like policy that often invokes a perception of being a boring or bureaucratic subject, and flipping it completely as a subject that allows us to be problem solvers and think creatively to bring about positive change in society. Another reason I enjoy teaching, more importantly, is that it allows me the opportunity to meet driven, passionate, and curious students, and not only learn about them, but to also learn from them. And it's these students that make teaching worthwhile. Once again, I want to thank you for this recognition. It means so much to me, given that teaching has been a highlight throughout my doctoral studies. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Sadia Riaz. I am a graduate student at the University of Toronto at Scarborough, and I've been a teaching assistant here for the last 9 years with the departments of Psychology and Physical Environmental Sciences. I am truly honored to be receiving the prestigious UTSC Teaching Award this year, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank my mentors, especially Dr. Janelle Laboutier, for nominating me for this award, and Wanda Restivo for their invaluable guidance and just unending support over the years that I've been at UTSC. And I would also like to thank my students for everything that they have taught me about teaching and mentorship, as well as the students who took the time to support my nomination for this award. Thank you so much, and I really look forward to continuing my teaching journey here at UTSC and beyond.
My name is Shane Sugan, and I'm a graduate teaching assistant at the Department of Physical and Environmental Sciences at UTSC. My teaching focuses on creating experiential learning opportunities that teach students the hands-on environmental science skills needed for success in the classroom and after graduation. Over the past few years, I've been taking students into the field where we collect environmental data using surveying equipment and take that data back to the lab where I demonstrate the analytical techniques needed to solve environmental challenges. Students enjoy getting outdoors and experiencing a simulation of the workflow used by scientists and professionals. But recent events have highlighted how challenging providing this sort of physical experience can be, with both growing enrollment and accessibility needs limiting available lab and field time. To bridge this gap and continue to provide experiential learning opportunities to our diverse student body, I've been part of a provincially and institutionally funded project called Planet Earth Online. This project uses a combination of virtual field trips and interactive timelines to provide a chance for anyone to explore Ontario's diverse landscape, whether from the field or from the comfort of home. This way, students can learn hands-on skills in the field and lab when possible, while still receiving an interactive learning experience when it's not. I'm looking forward to continuing this approach, and I'm grateful for this award and for the recognition of my work.
My name is Nick, a recent graduate from the University of Toronto, and I'm grateful to receive the Undergraduate Teaching Assistant Award. Being a math special student in my undergraduate study, I understand the difficulties of learning mathematics in the first and second year after the transition from high school. To get a better understanding, I started to work as an undergraduate teaching assistant for many math courses such as linear algebra, calculus, and linear optimization at the University of Toronto, St. George, and Scarborough campuses. Besides, I'm grateful to be supervised by Professors Camelia and Professor Sohi at the University of Toronto, Scarborough for a mathematics educational research, which was presented at the 2021 CMS Anniversary Summer Meeting. The result of our study helps us improve our teaching methods a lot. When teaching mathematics, I'm always working to adapt the four-phase method introduced by George Poor. What is the definition becomes the first questions that I always ask when looking at a mathematical problem. I believe learning mathematics requires the efforts from both the student and the teacher. The teacher will offer paths to students and keep them highly motivated on the way, but the students should be responsible for their own study as well. There are still a lot they have to learn, but I believe together we'll make the transition from high school to university smooth, and learning mathematics will be less difficult for students in first and second years in the future.